record button so the fine people on YouTube can watch this as well. Yes, I got a haircut. It was overdue by a couple of weeks. But time flies by so damn quickly. I just lose track of where we are. And next thing I know, I'm like looking like Cousin It from the Addams Family. Right, let's run down to the lake. I've just got married. And my wife, this is in-game by the way, just in case anyone's watching this wondering. My wife has made a date with me in the medieval mud hut for 7 p.m. And we're going to start a family, she says. In fact, in true medieval terms, she said she was going to rock my world. I'm not quite sure that was a saying in medieval times. It's not one I would expect to hear, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. You don't have enough hair to bother anymore? I have, thankfully, enough hair, often more than I wanted the stuff. But the weird thing about getting older is that you end up getting hair in all the places you don't. And I am, of course, talking about the constant and never-ending battle, good versus evil, man versus nose hair. I'm sure you know exactly what I mean. And I'm sure lots of everyone else doesn't really want to hear about that sort of thing. Out with the tweezers of doom. Anyway, let's see. We've got a bow. I've got a wooden crossbow to replace the broken bow. That's nearly knackered too. So I could do with making a new bow. We're running around with 62 cabbages. That's a lot of cabbage. We are in winter. I need to think. What were we doing? I'm going to put the cabbage supply away and also have some food at the same time. It wasn't winter last time you watched. Clearly you've missed a stream or two. I managed to bag the wife yesterday. And right at the end of the stream, it took a lot of persuasion. It did an awful lot of... I've got no food on me in here. And I don't really class... Oh, this is... Am I in the right place? Yes, I am. Let's put those away. I need some... Just roasted meat will do. We have a lot of that. So let's... Not 95. Let's take about 20. Because we'll have to eat half of that straight away. I suspect. Is the wife the one I gifted the nice linen to? Yes, it's Chibora. Your hair migrates south each year, Tiger Faust, and never comes back. It has found warmer climes, eh? Let's eat that. That is a lot of roast venison I've just eaten there to fill up. Other better quality food does fill you up a lot more, obviously. What is that stat? Okay, so we've got the alcoholism, drunkenness, the poison thing. This is obviously hot and cold. This is, I think, where I am on the temperature scale at the moment with my furry clothes. What is this one? It looks like... It's at 2%, but it looks like it's something to do with potion. Is there only so many potions you can take before you can't take any more? That wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know about that. Right, so we are going to go and craft. What are we going to go and craft today? We've recently made the potion maker's house. I need to recruit some more villagers because I want... Right, I want another forester to get more timber, and I want them making vials. Well, I can make the vials, I suppose, in the woodworker's place, but I need the timber gathering. And then I suppose I can make the potions if I get someone to make the wooden vials in the woodworker's place instead of all the buckets. I can make the potions myself, I think. So we'll do that. We've got a smithy. We could go gathering ore. We could go up into the mountains. What have we got on the buildings wheel? Let's take a look. So houses. I don't need another house just yet, but that's soon going to be on the list. The excavation shed, that is. We've got the herbalist hut done. That's good. So, fishing huts, they're going to be cool. Nothing to do with hunting yet. We don't need to do anything with barns. I could make an orchard. Oh, I might make an orchard. I've got some seedlings. I don't know what space I need for this, though. Should we go see? I mean, what looks a nice place for an orchard? This actually looks like a pretty sweet place for an orchard. I have no idea what space I need for this. Should we just guess? Go on then, let's see. I've put one down. No, that can't be right. Cancel. Is it? Oh. Handcrafting. Nope. Buildings. Will this count as a... I don't think this will count as a slot. Right, let's see. How does this... Does it work like that? No, it does not. Oh, goddamn. Destroy the orchard. How did I do it? I can't do it. Okay. There we go, we got it. Let's try this again. I remember having difficulty placing the field, so we're going to place this orchard. Maybe I'll put it out the front. So click once and then run off. Okay, okay, now I can see. Does it say 2 by 1? Right, got it. Let's go for a 5 by 2. Or a 4 by 3. That'll do. Do you know what? That'll do. And I will fill it with trees. The wooden vial business has gone under, actually, normal people, because I think there was a patch between the last stream you saw and yesterday when I streamed, because the price dropped massively. It quartered. Because I went to sell it. I had a job lot to sell, and I thought this is going to be fantastic. And I went to sell them, and I thought, hang on, this price is rubbish. What's going on? So I ran around other villages to see if it was a supply and demand thing, and then someone kindly in chat pointed out, no, they've actually patched that, because it was a bit of an exploit. It was a bit of an exploit as well. There was, it was too easy to to make all that money out of vials. So that's fair enough. I thought I'd put my pear tree seedlings in there. Yeah, Dreadshell's planting an orchard in the winter. It's actually a good time to plant trees. You put bare-rooted trees in. It's a damn hard time to dig up the soil, I imagine. Let's see, what have we got? We've got 9 rot. We'll let some more stuff right. We've got apple trees. I've got 7 apple trees. I didn't know I had all those. Right, we'll take all those. And I had some pear trees, I thought, as well. And 5. So I did a 4 by 3. That was actually... Did I do a 4 by 3 in the field? Because that is the perfect amount, if that is the case. Let's see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to guess I need to, what, grub up the land? I don't suppose my farmer's coming to look after this, is he? Okay. I'll do this. I will get the XP. I can't see where to go. Does that apparently has been farmed. Oh, okay. This guy's coming to do the work for me. That's what I like to see. I know, I've got to expand the businesses. Is he going to do anything? He is. Good lad. However, I think I get XP for doing this, so let's make sure. I love that music playing in the background. It is just so... It's so chilled. I love it. Oh, my hoe's broken now. Can I create another one? Do we need manure for this? Or can I just go straight to the bag? Plant apple tree seedlings. Hey! That is really cute. Oh. I wasn't expecting it there, but that's fine. And I'm going to assume I don't need to put manure and stuff down. Although it does help. It does help trees just like anything else. We're making the place look a bit nice. I could have really laid this out really cute, I think. Had like a line of apple trees between houses and stuff. As opposed to... We're going to do... Oh, I think I'm out of apples. Okay. We've got... pears. Pears it is then. Well, an orchard full of apples and pears will look pretty nice. It looks a bit regular, like a grid, doesn't it? But that's fine. Oh, I have to make diamond tools, as in Minecraft? Ah, okay. Let's get working on that then. In fact, if I dug up a diamond in this game, I don't think I'd be attaching it to a pickaxe. I'd be selling it and retiring. Oh, we've got... That was just the right amount of trees to unlock the hen house. Ah, ha, ha. Now we're motoring. Right, I've got... We need to do that as well, but... The hen house. We don't know... We'll better learn animal feed if I'm going to actually do this. So I need oat grain and rye grain and straw to make animal feed. Okay. Oat and rye. We need to look at when that's actually done. Hens are going to be awesome. Hens pecking around in the orchard, actually. That's a nice idea. Should we put them here on the edge of the village? Or should we... Yeah, go on. We'll put them on the edge of the village here. I'll do that. What do we need to build? What's it going to be under? It's going to be under... Buildings... Farming... No. Oh, animal husbandry. Hen house. 6 logs. Let's go. Do I dig these up? I'll try and leave those there for now. 6 logs, 2 of those. In fact, I'll take all these spruces. Chickens, here we come. Certain animals' manure is way too acidic and actually burns the roots of what you intend to fertilise. Well, you shouldn't put manure directly onto the roots of anything. It should be put on the... Should be put on the surface, and then bacteria and wildlife, insects and stuff, break it down into a usable compost for the land. People do plant potatoes directly into manure sometimes. I think they are a bit of an exception. But generally speaking, manure should be either on the surface, as in applied like a mulch, or well rotted down so it's not acidic and burning. I want a big axe for this. I should retitle the stream Mark's Gaming and Gardening Tips. The Medieval Farmstead. There we go. Need a few of these, I think. You read yesterday about a plant that produces both tomatoes and potatoes? Yes, indeed. They are actually of a similar family. So you can graft a tomato plant, the stem of one, a young one, onto a potato plant, which grows up from the root, obviously. And you graft the stem of the tomato plant on, and you can produce tomatoes and potatoes on the same plant. Although, they are likely to have a poorer yield than if you just grew 2 separate ones. And I don't know about the flavour. But it's possible, just as one of those things to do because you can. It does sound wild, doesn't it? It's amazing how many... I mean, you wouldn't think they are of a compatible family, but there's all sorts of weird things people can do with plants. Like nearly all your modern fruit trees... This is not quite so weird, but it's on a similar thing. And nearly all your modern fruit trees are your particular variety that you want grafted onto a dwarf rootstock. So like a typical apple tree, cooking apple tree, might grow to, I don't know, 15 metres high. That might be a bit big. 45 foot, yeah, probably won't grow quite that big. But they grow them, and when the tiny little seedlings, they graft them on to the rootstock of a tree that will only grow 2 metres high. And therefore you get apple trees suitable for the garden. And that's done with plums and all sorts of other things. Where are we? We were in buildings. Yes, we were. We're in that, then that, then that, then that. So what does this look like? I'm going to have this facing out. I should have this facing out. What if I have it out here? And then have it facing the orchard. I think that'll look quite cool, won't it? Then, I don't know, the houses face the road. Now, I'll put it on this side so it does face the orchard. I think that'll look quite nice. Maybe. Oh, I need. Oh, what do I need for this? Logs and sticks. Sister loves when they mix fruit, so they have lots of silly berry bushes. I love berries. I love. I think raspberries are my favourite. Not just because they taste awesome, but they're like easy to freeze. They go in everything from muffins to trifles to pies, and also they are probably the easiest to look after, I think, and the least likely to get eaten away by pests and bugs and horrible things. Black currants are nice. Black currants on a cheesecake. They are superb. My dad's got the right idea. He grows, because they have a small farm. Well, a small garden on the farm anyway. They grow, he grows loads of black currants. And my mum doesn't like them. So he picks loads. And she'll bake like an apple pie and then a black currant pie. And he'll very sneakily eat the apple pie first, knowing that like no one else in the family is going to eat the black currant pie, so he gets all that to himself. It's very, very crafty. Very crafty. Can't get currants where you live. Wrong type of climate, dread shells. I kind of like going to those pick your own berry places. Like we went to a pick your own strawberries one this summer, which was it's really nice. I mean, they're not the cheapest way of getting them, certainly, but you don't pay for the ones that you carry in your stomach, right? So you definitely get your money's worth. Down she goes. Looks like I'm going to need some planks to finish this hen house. Hi, Benji. How's it going? I'm a little bit late getting to this game today. Oh, my axe is broken. What do we need? I need 2 stones. Stones, please. Never a good shortage of sticks, which is useful, I suppose. Is that a stone? That's a stone. We need... Aha. So we will have to start working on some better tools, I think, at some point as well. Like the Chinese trick, they put watermelon in transparent boxes and it grows up in there, taking the form. So they get in the end a box-shaped watermelon. That's pretty cool. It'd be a lot easier to stack and slice. Where else do they do that? I've seen people grow, I think, pears in bottles. So you end up with like, it's just like a pear-shaped bottle, but then I think you also fill it with brandy or something. I don't know what they were doing with it, but I saw it on TV. And yeah, they lay like the branches along and into the bottle with the fruit on the end when it's either a flower or a tiny little thing. And then it grows in there. And I guess they cut the branch at the end. Kind of nice talking about food and stuff, isn't it? And we're talking about healthy food, so that's even better. We're allowed. We don't then go away craving pizza and donuts and stuff. I could really fancy some berries right now. I need 5 planks. Oh, and I need... Oh, just logs. Oh, cool. It's a nice hen house, is that? There was a ban on growing blackcurrants in the US until 2003. Something about a fungus that grew on currants and infects native trees. Ah, okay. I didn't know that. Let's get these planks out. I think it was 5. Oh, I've got a nice supply of those. That's excellent. Yeah, that's a shame. Sounds like something the brandy makers would do with the pear in the bottle. Pear brandy. I don't think I've tried that. In fact, I haven't tried many pear drinks. Pear cider, which can be quite nice. I tried some apple brandy. It didn't taste... It sounds delicious, right? Didn't taste anything like I imagined. And, yes, I haven't touched it since. I didn't buy it. It was one of these like food fairs where you get to sample things. Hey, Micah. How's it going? You've got a Perry in the fridge. I've tried... I think the only one I've really had is Bulmer's Pear Cider. But I'm sure Recorderlig do one. What's the other? Copperberg. Copperberg, I'm sure, will do one as well. They're the Swedish cider makers, aren't they? So we have a Hen House. Now I've got a Hunt Moose. Hunt Wisent. What is that? Is that like some native... Oh, I wonder if that's like the native cow or bison thing I thought. I don't know what that is. And a bear. Oh, God. Oh, God, that might be difficult. So now we've got that done, which is cool. What do we need to do? We've got someone producing water for me. Put that away a minute. I could do with making a bow. Let me go and have a look in general storage. I'm going to start forgetting which building's which. We've got that many. We're looking at linen fibre. There isn't any. Oh, it's linen. Oh, the linen thread. Sorry, there is. There is. Right. Take that. Can I make this? I'll go to the hunting lodge and do it. Because some guy's busy in there. I can make a bow. The long bow, we don't have the technology for, but I can do this. Excellent. So I will have a fresh bow. So a Wisent. Is it Y with a long Y sound or Wisent with a short I sound? So it's an EU bison. I think they only have those things still living in Poland, don't they? They're more or less extinct. Oh, you got a Pear Cider, a Magnus from Ireland. Magnus stuff. I used to think Magnus was great, but then... Well, I think it's great when you have that first taste of it. I think it's beautiful. But then by the end of a bottle, it always seems to be a bit sort of... I don't know, maybe too sweet. I don't like the really sweet ciders, but I don't like the really dry, horrible ones either. Oh, it's pronounced Vicent. Ah, okay. I should have known that, but being a humble and ignorant Yorkshireman who's terrible at languages. That's always something I'm sad to admit to, actually. I'm not that great at language. I can read a little bit of French and German and, like, order a cake and a coffee, and that's about it. And other than that, I'm pretty crap at them. And it always puts me to shame when we see people from, like I'm sure a lot of you guys are, from Europe or somewhere, who's English, who doesn't speak English as a first language, and are excellent at it. And if we go on holiday somewhere, I always feel like really embarrassed that wherever we go, people can speak wonderful English, and I'm staggering along really, really struggling with basic phrases in their language. Seems to be a common thing with British people, unfortunately. Right, so I don't know what time of day it is, but I do know my new wife said to meet back up at 7 PM. I wonder if that red blotch on my radar is my wife. I believe it is. Okay, is it 7 PM yet? Let's
Hello
talk.
there.
Let's have a look. Free Spirit. What? Hang on, did someone just sneeze?
Have a good day.
Did somebody just sneezed?
Hail, friend.
Have we got the plague in the village? Farewell.
See you soon.
You're American, which means I'm culturally more ignorant than you. I think we're probably in the same boat there. I'm fine, Micah, thank you very much. A little bit rushed today and got a little bit late to the stream.
How can I help you?
But otherwise fine. And I've
See
been
you soon.
dying to play this all day since we finished yesterday. I've been really looking forward to it.
Hello there.
I'm kind of waiting for her to go to bed because she promised me this big wild night of romance. But she actually said 7 PM, but we don't have clocks. Do you remember that? She did, didn't she? Hang on. Be well, my
Have
love.
a good day.
Does it appear in the journal? It doesn't. It doesn't appear up here. Nor is she a side quest or a challenge, apparently. Let's have a look. Failed quests. Recent events. Spring 2. Wedding day. No. Okay. You can see the clock in the map menu. Thanks, Skunniker. Where are we looking? Oh, day 3. It is 7 p.m. Thank you very much for that. And Salty McLovin, thank you for the follow. It turned up quite appropriately on time for the big love scene, maybe. I don't suppose there will be. I don't think it'll be Kingdom Come Deliverance type love scenes. And Smitty, thank you very much for 32 months of subs. Thank you, that's awesome. I didn't hear the notification go off for that. So sorry if I missed it, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Was it before the stream? It was maybe just before I went live on the stream. But anyway, thanks very much. I am late for the date, but I am here.
How are you?
I have a little favour to ask. Oh, could I get her to take the money to pay the taxes? Excellent. Can the others do that? Let's see. How's our little kingdom doing? Everything is going smoothly. Romance. I think we're ready to have a child. What do you think? There's nothing to think about. Take me, Stallion. I love you. It does trigger a cutscene of some sort. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I don't see. Oh, hang on. Just a minute. It's now spring. We're going to get a little bit warm in this, so let me change over to my... We take the hood off. We take the gloves off, and we put the shoes back on. And we put all this back in the chest. They did their job over winter. Excellent. I like that. But I'm a bit concerned about that large pouch. I think I got it in that condition, though. The backpack hasn't worn out. Anyway, so what's going on? It clearly didn't work. We've gone from winter to spring. And she's not showing yet, so... Make love to a beautiful woman, now it's spring. Totally makes sense. Yeah, that was one way to while away those long, dark winter evenings. Let's talk to her.
How is life treating you?
Romance. Never mind. Let me take a closer look at you. Aha! That looks like a bump. Okay, so she's pregnant. I wonder... Oh, can these people level up? Interesting. I want to see if these guys can level up from doing the job a long time. Somebody asked me in the stream yesterday, and I said, no, I don't think so. Not as far as I know, but that bar is filling up. So whether that goes up to a 4 afterwards... So this means it makes sense to have someone doing the same job for a long time. And doing lots of it. That's good. It also means there's a reason to have those guys with really rubbish stats. Okay. Cool. It's spring, so let's see what the food situation is. Right, the carrots, they're not grown. The wheat, that's just not ready. But it's growing. Doesn't that look good? We've got our first fields. I should put... It doesn't look right having grass growing up, and we should put fences around them. Witcher 4 development confirmed? Nice. Oh, that'll be good. Well, that could potentially be good. Got to remember Cyberpunk. But I think they'll take whatever lessons from that and learn before they go with Witcher, I think. Because if they destroyed all the good faith that franchise has built up over the years with a bad release and a rushed release and all the rest of it, I think that would be some serious irreparable damage to CDPR's reputation. Look at this. Isn't this nice? And they're in blossom already. So I have no idea how many pairs we'll get per thing. We could buy some chickens. Chickens, I think, are expensive. Okay, I need to go and take a load of money and valuables over and trade it for some other stuff. They're all off to work. The other jobs are basic things like... what else do I have to do? Trying to think what I have to do. Upgrade the houses, build an extraction hut, recruit some more people, get them onto jobs, I think. You got 2 crops of wheat in 1 year where you live. You get like a winter one and a... It won't be a summer one exactly. But yeah, winter wheat is when it grows over winter and then... Or it's planted before winter and it's harvested early in the year. Then you want to get a later one in as well.